My family was hosting Grandpa's 50th wedding anniversary reunion at the wooden house in Oregon. I had flown in from New York the day before, thinking it was time to reconnect after years of distance. The hien was set up with snacks and soft music playing from a Bluetooth speaker. Guests mingled casually, but something felt off right away. Then my sister grabbed my arm and hissed, "We need to talk privately, now." I thought she was just being her usual dramatic self. She always had a flair for exaggeration, until she pulled me into the study, shut the door, and whispered, "That's not Grandpa." My heart skipped a beat as she pointed out the strange ring on his finger, one he never wore. He sat in the wheelchair looking too composed, his eyes distant. I froze, questions flooding my mind. We slipped out quietly, got in the car, and as we drove away, she explained more details that didn't add up. Minutes later, I dialed the police, my hands shaking. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you love these family drama stories that keep you on the edge, hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more. We drove away from the wooden house in Oregon, the reunion lights fading behind us. Stephanie sat next to me, her fingers twisting in her lap. The road wound through the dark woods, and I kept glancing in the rearview mirror, half expecting headlights to follow. "Hannah, you have to listen," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "That man in the wheelchair isn't Grandpa John. The ring on his finger, it's all wrong. Grandpa never wore rings. He said they got in the way when he worked with tools." I gripped the steering wheel harder, my knuckles turning white. We had been at the party for less than an hour. The high-end was decorated simply, with folding tables covered in checkered cloths, bowls of chips and dips, and a cooler full of sodas and beer. Music played softly from the Bluetooth speaker, old folk songs that reminded me of summers here as a kid. Guests chatted in small groups, some I knew from childhood, like Aunt Linda's kids, others strangers who smiled politely but kept their distance. A few children ran around the yard, kicking a ball and yelling. It looked like any family gathering, low-key and familiar. But now, it felt like a stage set for a lie. I pulled over at a clearing, the engine idling. "Tell me everything," I demanded. Stephanie took a deep breath. It started small. Last year, Mom began keeping me out of Grandpa's room more often, said he needed peace. But one day I walked in unexpectedly. He was sitting up, reading a magazine, one about cars. Grandpa hated cars. He always said walking was better for the soul. And his hands, no scars. Grandpa had that old cut from the saw blade when he built the high-end. This guy's skin was smooth. She paused, eyes welling up. Then the ring caught the light. Gold with a blue stone, flashy. Grandpa would have called it nonsense. My mind raced back to the toast. Mom had stood there, glass raised, voice trembling just enough to draw sympathy. 50 years of love, strength, and family, she said. John built this life for us. Everyone sniffled or clapped. Dad stood off to the side, nodding along but saying nothing, like always. I had stood frozen, waving at Grandpa, or the man in the chair. He didn't wave back. His eyes were distant, like he was half asleep. I told myself it was age, 90 years taking its toll. Mom leaned over and whispered, "He doesn't recognize much anymore. It's hard." I nodded, but something nagged at me even then. "Why now?" I asked Stephanie. "Why tell me at the party?" She looked down. "Seeing you there, trying to connect, it broke me. You've been gone so long, Hannah, but your family, and I couldn't let them fool you too." I wanted to believe her, but our history made it hard. Stephanie and I had never been close. When she turned 18, the whole house revolved around her. Mom cried at the door, begging her not to go to college, offering to pay for everything if she stayed. "We'll make it work," Mom said. "Don't leave us." Dad hugged her tight. But when I turned 18 2 years earlier, it was different. Dad handed me a suitcase and said, "You're an adult now. Go build something." No tears, no offers. I packed alone, left for community college on loans. Grandpa was the only one who helped, sending money quietly with notes in his shaky handwriting. Use this wisely. Proud of you. No questions, no guilt. He made me feel seen. Those early days, he'd take me fishing at the nearby stream, teaching me to tie knots. Patience wins the day, he'd say, his hands steady despite the scar. He smelled like earth and pipe tobacco. Back then, the house felt like home. But after Grandma passed, things shifting. Mom and Dad moved in with him, then Stephanie after her divorce. I was the one who left for New York, chasing stories as a journalist. Distance made the silence easier. Calls were short, holidays skipped. The last real talk with Grandpa was a Zoom call 4 years ago. He looked thinner, but his eyes sparkled. "How's the big city treating you?" he asked. I told him about a story I broke on local corruption. "That's my girl," he said, laughing. "Keep digging." After that, nothing. Mom said he was too weak for calls. I accepted it, buried in work. But deep down, it hurt. Stephanie's phone buzzed, breaking the silence. She ignored it. Probably Mom wondering where we are. I started driving again, heading toward town. If it's Uncle Zachary, why him? And how long? She sighed. He looks like Grandpa from a distance. Same build, gray hair. With makeup and the wheelchair, it's convincing. Started about 3 years ago, I think. Mom said Grandpa was declining, kept us away. But Zachary showed up more, helping. Now I see it was the switch. My head spun. For what? The house? Yes, and the savings. Grandpa had a trust fund from his old job, logging company payout. It pays monthly if he's alive. If not, it goes to heirs. You, mostly, from what he told me once. That explained the distance. They kept me out to keep control. Anger bubbled. They lied to me for years. Stephanie nodded. To all of us. But I live there. I should have seen sooner. Her voice cracked. Maybe I didn't want to. We pulled into a diner parking lot, the neon sign flickering. I killed the engine. We need proof, she agreed. Let's think. Megan's text. She might know something. I pulled out my phone, called Megan. She answered quickly. Hannah, you okay? Not really. At the reunion, Stephanie and I noticed something off with Grandpa. The ring, his hands. Megan paused. I knew it. I saw him last month at the post office. He didn't recognize me. John and I were friends for decades. We'd talk about fishing. This guy just mumbled and walked away. Too steady. I put her on speaker. You think it's not him? I'm sure. Your family stopped inviting me after he got sick. Tried dropping by. Michelle turned me away. Stephanie leaned in. Megan, it's Steph. We think it's Uncle Zachary. Megan gasped. Makes sense. He resembles John. But why hide? Unless John's... She trailed off. Passed away, I finished, voice breaking. How long? Don't know. Check records. I have old photos. His hands scarred, no jewelry. I'll send some. She did. The images popped up. Grandpa whittling, fingers rough, no ring. Compared to today, it was clear. Thanks, Megan. Meet tomorrow? Yes, coffee shop at 10. We hung up. Stephanie stared at the photos. It's him, Uncle Zachary. I nodded. We can't go back. Call the police? She hesitated. If we're wrong. We're not. I dialed 911, heart pounding. There's an impersonation at my family's reunion in Oregon. I believe my grandfather is missing, or worse. The operator asked for details, address, names, what we saw. I explained the ring, hands, Megan's story. Officers will be there soon. Stay safe. We waited in the diner, ordering coffee we didn't drink. Stephanie fidgeted. What if Mom denies it? Let her. Proof is coming. My phone rang. Dad. I answered. Hannah, where are you? Your sister's gone too. We know, Dad, about Grandpa. Silence. Come back. Talk. No. Police are coming. He hung up. Stephanie's eyes widened. He knows. Anger surged. They all do. Officers called back. We're at the house. Spoke to your mother. She's upset. The man in the wheelchair, he's cooperating. Says he's Zachary, your uncle. Claims it was to keep the family together. My breath caught. Where's Grandpa? Investigating. Death record from 4 years ago. Natural causes. Buried quietly. Tears streamed. They hid it, looks like. Fraud with funds. Stay in town for statements. We booked a hotel, minds reeling. Stephanie cried. I suspected, but ignored. Mom said it was for the best. Twist? You knew? Not the death, just the act. Helped with makeup once. Betrayal cut deep. Get your own room. She left hurt. Alone, I mourned. Grandpa gone, no goodbye. For greed. The house, trust, worth it? No. I vowed justice. Next day, met Megan. She brought more photos, documents. John's will. He mentioned you in a letter to me. Left the house to you. It fit. Police took the evidence. Charges coming. Mom called furious. You destroyed us. You did. Click. Stephanie texted apology. Ignored. The fracture widened. The police officers moved quickly after our call, but the waiting felt endless. Stephanie and I sat in the hotel room that night, the air thick with unspoken accusations. She had confessed her part in the deception, helping with the makeup for Uncle Zachary, knowing it was wrong, but going along to keep the peace. Mom made it seem like it was for Grandpa's sake, she said, her eyes red from crying, to avoid the pain of loss. I stared at her, the betrayal still fresh. You let them lie to me for years, to everyone. She looked away. I was scared. The house, the money, it's all we have. I stood up, pacing the small room. The hotel was cheap, just off the main road in town, with thin walls and the hum of traffic outside. That's no excuse. Grandpa would be ashamed. She nodded, but I couldn't forgive yet. The phone rang. The lead officer. Miss Hannah, we've spoken to your family. The man in the wheelchair identified himself as Zachary, your uncle. He says it was a family arrangement to keep things stable. My heart sank. And Grandpa John? We're checking records. Stay available for questions. He hung up, leaving me with more doubts. The next morning, we met Megan at the coffee shop as planned. It was a small place on the main street, with mismatched chairs and the smell of fresh brew. Megan was already there, a folder in hand. She hugged me tightly. I'm so sorry, Hannah. I should have spoken up sooner. We sat in a booth, Stephanie quietly beside me. Megan opened the folder. Old photos of Grandpa John. One showed him in the yard, hands dirty from gardening, no ring in sight, and that familiar scar on his knuckle from a long-ago accident with a fence post. Look at this, she said, sliding another across. Zachary at a family picnic 5 years ago. Similar face, but younger, no gray hair then. With makeup and the wheelchair, it's easy to fool people from a distance. Stephanie leaned in. That's him. The ring in the photo, it's the same one he had on yesterday. Megan nodded. I noticed things changing 4 years ago. Your mom stopped inviting me over. Said John was too ill. But I saw Zachary around town more, buying groceries like he lived there. I took notes on my phone, my journalist instincts kicking in. Did you ever confront them? Once. Michelle brushed it off. Said Zachary was helping care for John. But John never came out anymore. No doctor visits I knew of. It felt off. We talked for an hour, Megan sharing more details. Odd withdrawals from the bank where she worked part-time. Mom acting nervous. I didn't connect it until the reunion invite. Thought you'd see it too. I thanked her, pocketed the photos. This is evidence. Police need to see it. Back at the hotel, I emailed the photos to the officer. Stephanie was silent, guilt written on her face. I helped plan the party, she admitted again. Knew it was Zachary, but thought it was temporary. Temporary? I snapped. 4 years? That's not temporary, she cried. Mom said if we told you, you'd take everything. The will favors you. That hit hard. Grandpa had mentioned it once, years ago. You're the one who'll use it wisely, he said. I never thought much of it. The house wasn't fancy, but the land in Oregon was valuable, and his savings from years as a teacher added up, enough for them to fight over. My phone rang. Mom. I answered, putting it on speaker. Hannah, what have you done? Michelle's voice was sharp, laced with fury. Calling the police on your own family? You always were the dramatic one, running off to New York like you're too good for us. Mom, that's not Grandpa. It's Uncle Zachary. Where is he? Where's the real John? Silence stretched. You don't understand. You weren't here when he got sick. Sick? How? Tell me the truth. She hesitated. He passed away 4 years ago. Natural causes. Heart gave out in his sleep. The room spun, Stephanie gasped. Mom, why hide it? Michelle's tone turned cold. To keep the family together. The will, he left most to Hannah. If he was gone, she'd swoop in and sell everything. We buried him privately, no fuss like he wanted. Zachary agreed to step in for appearances. The trust fund kept paying. I felt sick. You lied to me, to everyone. For money? For stability. You left. Stephanie stayed. We deserved to stay in the house. The call ended. Stephanie stared. She admitted it. And you knew parts, I said. Get out. She left, sobbing. Alone, tears came. Grandpa gone 4 years. I'd sent cards, asked for calls, wondered if I'd offended him by leaving, all while they pretended. The police called soon after. We have the death certificate, 4 years ago, as your mother said. Natural. But the impersonation and fund access, that's fraud. We're bringing them in for questioning. I met them at the station, a small building downtown. The officer showed me the file. Zachary confessed. Said Michelle convinced him. He got a cut of the money. And Dad? Matthew knew but stayed quiet. Stephanie was there too, giving her statement separately. She glanced at me, eyes pleading. I told them everything, she whispered later, even my part. Good, I said coldly. Megan arrived with more, a letter from Grandpa she'd kept. He gave this to me before he passed, says the house and trust to Hannah for her future. It was in his handwriting. Use it to build something real, he wrote. Proud always. I handed it to the police. This proves motive. They nodded. Charges for failing to report death, identity deception, illegal fund use. Confrontation came that afternoon. They let me see Mom in the holding room. She looked smaller, defeated. You happy now? She asked. Ruining us. You ruined it. Hiding Grandpa's passing, stealing from his legacy, she sneered. He favored you. Always did. The adventurer, he called you. Stephanie and I stayed, cared for him. You ran off. I left because you pushed me. No tears for me at 18, but for her, begging. She looked away. It was for the best. You were strong. She wasn't. And now? Probation or jail? We'll see. Dad was next door, silent as ever. Why, Dad? To keep peace, he muttered. Michelle said it was temporary. Stephanie waited outside. They blame me too, she said, for telling you. You should have sooner. She nodded. I was scared of losing the house. Twist? You helped forge papers? Once. Mom made me. Deeper betrayal. We're done. Police wrapped up, open investigation, coroner confirming cause. But the certificate was real, natural, no foul play. Relief mixed with grief. Grandpa didn't suffer. But the fraud? Real. Weeks passed in a blur. Interviews, subpoenas. The story leaked locally. Reddit threads, a blog post. Family fakes Grandpa's life for inheritance. Comments tore us apart. I was the hero or villain. Stephanie called daily, apologizing. Ignored. Megan supported. You're doing right. Finally, confirmation. Death natural. But charges stuck. Probation for all. Mom, Dad, Zachary, even Stephanie for her role. No prison, but monitored. If they slip, jail, the judge said. I got the house, assets, enough for a fresh start. But victory felt hollow. The family shattered. No apologies, just blame. I cut ties completely.
Wait, this is phần 3. Stop before conclusion. Expand to 3 min với more details, confrontations, emotional layers.
The investigation wrapped up faster than I anticipated once the evidence piled up. The police had the death certificate confirmed by the coroner. Grandpa John had passed away peacefully in his sleep 4 years ago from natural causes, just as Mom had admitted on that tense phone call. No foul play, no suspicious circumstances, just an old man reaching the end of a long life. That brought some relief amid the chaos. At least he hadn't suffered. But the fraud charges stuck like glue. Failing to report the death, impersonation to deceive others, illegally accessing and using the trust fund, it all added up to a serious case. Uncle Zachary cooperated fully, spilling everything in his statement. He said Mom had approached him right after Grandpa's passing, panicked about the will. She said if we kept it quiet, we could maintain the lifestyle, he told the officers. I needed the money too, bad investments, so I agreed to play the part. Wheelchair, makeup, distant stare. It was easy at first. Dad, Matthew, was quieter in his interview. He knew but claimed he went along to avoid conflict. Michelle handled it, he said. I just stayed out. Stephanie's statement was the hardest for me to read when the police shared summaries. She admitted helping with the arrangements for the reunion, even suggesting the ring to make Zachary look more authentic. I thought it was temporary, she wrote, to protect the family, but it snowballed. The court date came a few weeks later, a small courtroom in the county seat. It wasn't a full trial. They pled guilty to lesser charges to avoid jail time. Probation for all of them, Mom, Dad, Zachary, and Stephanie. 2 years, monitored closely, with fines and restitution from the misused funds. The judge was stern, lecturing them on trust and family. This isn't how you honor a loved one's memory, he said. Deception erodes everything. Mom glared at me from the dock, her eyes full of resentment. Dad avoided my gaze. Stephanie tried to catch my eye, mouthing sorry, but I looked away. Zachary just looked relieved it was over. As they filed out, Mom whispered to me in the hallway, "You got what you wanted. The house, the money. Happy now?" "No," I replied, "but Grandpa would be." She walked away without another word. That was the last time I saw any of them. No apologies, no attempts at reconciliation. The fracture was complete, and I had no interest in mending it. The assets transferred to me shortly after, the wooden house in Oregon, the land around it, the remaining trust fund. It wasn't a fortune, but enough to change lives. The house alone was valued at $300,000, the land adding another $100,000. The fund had about $50,000 left after their spending. I didn't keep any of it for myself. Instead, I sold the house. Listed it with a local realtor, and it went fast. A young family bought it, excited about the woods and the heian. The money from the sale, combined with the fund, went into a scholarship quiz I set up in Grandpa John's name. It helps kids from small Oregon towns go to college, focusing on those interested in journalism or woodworking, his passions. The John Ellis Adventure Scholarship, I called it, remembering how he always called me his adventurer. Setting it up felt right, like turning their greed into something good. Megan helped with the paperwork, her support unwavering. This is what he would have wanted, she said over coffee one last time before I flew back to New York. Not the lies. I hugged her goodbye, grateful for one true ally. Back in the city, my life resumed. Work, friends, the hustle. But the silence from Oregon was absolute. No calls, no texts from Mom, Dad, or Stephanie. Zachary sent a brief note through the lawyer. Sorry for my part. I burned it. The cut was clean, complete, no regrets. Family isn't blood if it's toxic. I learned that the hard way. From all this, I realized that truth is the foundation of any real relationship. Hiding it for money or comfort only leads to more pain. If they had told me about Grandpa's passing 4 years ago, we could have mourned together, honored his will fairly, but greed twisted everything. It taught me to trust my instincts. That nagging feeling at the reunion was there for a reason. And sometimes cutting ties is the healthiest choice, even if it hurts. To anyone listening, watch for the signs in your own family, the excuses, the distance, the things that don't add up. Don't let fear or loyalty blind you to deception. Speak up. It might save you from years of regret. Value honesty over inheritance. It's the real legacy worth leaving. Thank you all for listening to my story. If it resonated or made you think about your own family dynamics, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more real-life dramas. Drop a comment below. Have you ever uncovered a family secret? I'd love to hear. See you next time.